Thanks for joining us once again. In this video, we're going to look at how a business identifies and reaches their audience on social media. It's a broad topic, so we're going to try and get through it as quickly as possible. 3 basics. You need to know what you want to say, who you want to say it to, and whether or not the place you want to speak to them is relevant. So first, let's start with what you want to say. Obviously, a business need will define something that needs to be communicated. From there, we can establish who it needs to be communicated to. That gives us a very broad stakeholder view of who we need to speak to, whether that's government, leadership, industry, regulators, the media, broader South Africa, our customers, the list goes on and on. From there, we can establish where they hang out. By that we mean which social media platforms, which channels. Maybe it's not on a social media channel and we need to reach out to them with a direct campaign, direct email campaign or messaging campaign. Understanding where they hang out will also give us a sense of whether what we want to say, the first point, is relevant to the platform that they are most likely to be found. So, for example, you might have a government-focused message, but placing it on Facebook would be inappropriate, unless you're trying to rally public support around a given topic, around a given matter that involves government, that involves the industry, in which case perhaps Facebook becomes an important part of your mix. Marshall McLuhan said it best in the 1960s, and it still holds true. The medium very much is the message. So on Twitter, we know people want fast facts. They want short bits of info. Give it to me quick. So give it to them quick. On LinkedIn, this is a platform that's increasingly becoming more about seeing how the machine works, looking at where we can find inspiration for living our own best lives at work, or even outside of work, or as the two converge post-COVID, how that looks. So LinkedIn is becoming an incredibly important platform for thought leadership and a great place to target and look for audiences. Facebook, as we mentioned earlier, a lot more focused on family, engagement, friendships, perhaps the odd gimmicky product. So if you have a topic that gets to the heart of family or social issues, or something humorous and informal to share, this is probably a good place for it. At Aprio Digital, we also help clients with purpose-built platforms, whether that's a website or a microsite around a given topic. So those are often very short-lived campaigns that really require a place to hold content where we can create a little bit of an identity around so that people visit that place, we flood it with content, and your audience can keep coming back to that. So you can create the place that your audience comes to as well. That is also something that's worth considering. But ultimately, what you want to do is create a base of numbers, because once you have numbers, you can crunch them. And once you can see who's interested, you can start building a clearer picture of what they want from you and how best to communicate with them. Thanks very much for listening. I've really enjoyed taking you through these topics. I hope you'll get hold of us for a virtual coffee, or please hit us up at the digits and we'll get back to you for a strategy call.